Hello, I am Sharon Moeller. I am the artist who created this piece. All of my pieces are polymer clay over wire painted with artist's acrylic. When I was 14, I went to take care of my ill grandmother. She still had to cook, and she had to cook for harvesters. And this was the stove she had to cook on, so I had to learn. I only made soup, but I learned great respect for all of my foremothers, the generations of women that had to cook like this. Imagine the skill it took not only to make bread, which is still a skill, but to do it by building the fire to the right temperature and then keeping it that way for the right amount of time. And imagine this is August when you have to do this. She also had to make the butter. She had to milk the cow. She had to strain the milk. The milk had to be set to separate. She had to separate the milk. She had to sour the milk to sour the cream to make the milk. Then you put the milk into the churn, and then you had to dash the dasher up and down until the butter come, which means it all separated into little lumps. And then you fished it out of the buttermilk, and you put it into a bowl, which was always made of linden wood, and you kept kneading it with a paddle, which was also made of linden wood, because the butter didn't stick to it. And you kept kneading it until you got all of the buttermilk out of it. And when you got all of the buttermilk out of it, you had your butter. And then you had to put the buttermilk away and put it in the spring house to keep it cold. And then you had this called the churn. That was just for the bread and the butter. She also made the rugs, and all the wood and the coal had to be put in. Now the stove also had to be taken care of, and you could see all the places where it comes apart. The little, for cleaning, because the inside would get all sooty and it wouldn't work right. The little pocket on the side of the stove was my grandmother's thing she was very proud of, because that was a reservoir where you put the water in and the little spigot on the bottom where you could take it out. In short, you can see how much women needed liberating. So I hope none of you think there was good old days for women, because this is as good as it's ever been, although there is still plenty of room for improvement. Thank you for looking.